Hello everyone, welcome to channel Q Automation. In today's session we will see some topics around new tabs and new windows in Selenium and Python. So when we are working on any automation project, there can be some scenarios where we have to open some links in new tabs or in some new windows. So we will see some scenarios around it. For example, let's say I want to open a link, hyperlink. Instead of the same page, I want to open that link in new tab. Or let's say I want to open a new website in another tab. Or let's say I want to open a new website in another window itself. So let me show you practically. So first example which I will show you, let's say I have opened this facebook.com on one tab on one of the browser window. Now manually when I click on this forgotten password link, what it happens? It opens forgot password page in the same window. Now the home page which I had opened earlier is gone now. So if I again want to go to home page, I will have to navigate back to the previous page. Then I can come here. But let's say I want to click on this forgotten password and I want to open this page in new tab. For example, I want to open this like in new tab, so that my home page will remain as it is and this forgotten password link will be open in new tab. Now how we can do it via automation, that I will show you. So first just understand the manual scenario. Here I can right click and open the link in new tab. So same thing I want to do via automation. So let me show you how we can do that. Now it might vary from browser to browser. I will just show you how to do this on Chrome browser. So I will just go to PyCharm. In PyCharm, let's create a new Python file. I am naming it as tabs and windows demo. So now we have created a Python file. Now in this file I am just copying some basic code. So basically I am importing Selenium WebDriver, service class, and then I am creating service class object in which I am passing browser driver, that is the Chrome driver.exe file path. So it is a browser driver path which I am passing while creating service class object. And then I am creating the driver instance for webdriver.chrome. In this I am passing the service class object, and then I am adding some implicit wait of 10 seconds. Now what is the scenario? I want to launch the browser and open the facebook.com. So I will just use driver.get. It will launch the browser and it will open the facebook.com home page. Now as soon as the page gets open, what is the next item we want to do? We want to click on this forgotten password, but it should open in new tab. So for that we have to perform one action, that is pressing Ctrl and enter on the specific link. So what I will do, I will just first find out that specific web element. Let's say I'm just storing that specific link. I'm just finding that element by using driver.findElement by dot link text, comma, and now let's try to find out link text for that forgotten password link. So when you highlight this, you can simply copy this link text. I'm just copying it and let's paste it here. So it will store that forgotten password link web element in this specific variable. Now what I will do is I will create one variable which will store pressing Ctrl and Enter key. I want to store pressing Ctrl plus Enter key in keyboard. I want to save that specific action, that is pressing Ctrl and Enter at the same time, Ctrl and Enter, and storing that action in one variable. So I'm just naming it as, so I can name anything, I'm just naming it as Ctrl Enter, that is the variable name. And to press the keyboard keys, we have to use keys. So I'm just using keys. So we have to import this keys package. So it will import Selenium keys. After importing the keys, we can simply use keys dot, which key you want to press, Control key. Along with that, I want to press keys dot Enter as well. Keys dot Control and keys dot Enter, and it will store in this Control Enter variable. Now next step is I can use this forgot password link, that is the web element, dot send keys method, and in this we have to pass this variable. So it will perform Control Enter action, pressing Control and Enter on that specific forgotten password link, and it should open that in new tab. So basically these are the steps to open any specific link in new tab. So it will open link in new tab. So now let's execute this file. So I am just running this file. So it will launch the web browser. After launching this web browser, it will open the new tab. If you see, it has opened this forgotten password link in new tab. The home page remain as it is. If you don't use these steps, then it will open the forgotten password on the same page. That again I will show you. So let's close this. So I am just commenting this, and let's say after opening this web page, I am directly clicking on this link. Dot click. So what will happen now? So if I run the file now, it will launch the web browser. It will open the login page, Facebook login page, and it will click on the forgot password link on the same page, right? So it will click on the same page. But if I want to open this in another tab, then what are the steps? Then I am simply, instead of clicking directly, what I will do, I will just store pressing Control key and Enter key. This will press the Control key and Enter key, and I am storing it in this variable. And on this variable, I am using send keys method, in which I am passing the key press, right? So I am just passing this variable. So it will press Control and Enter on that specific link, and it will open it in new tab. So this is one of the scenario. It is just a tip from the automation perspective. Sometimes while doing test automation, we come across the scenarios where we want to open specific links in another tabs instead of the same window. So in such situation, we can follow this approach. Now again I am executing this file. So when it will launch the browser, it will open the facebook.com homepage, and it will click on that forgot password link, and it will open it in new tab. So this is the scenario how we can do it. I am just closing this window now. So now next topic which we will see is, so far we have seen how to open a link in a new tab instead of on the same page. Now we want to open a new application in new tab. We want to open a new application in a new tab. For example, let's say I want to open facebook.com on this tab, and then at the same time after that the next scenario which I want to see is I want to open facebook.com on one tab, and then I want to open google.com in another tab. So first let's try to do it manually. I am just closing both this window. So if before manually, if via automation, let's say I am commenting this part so far, and now we will see opening new website in a new tab. So that let's say I want to open, so here we are opening the facebook.com. So I'm just so it will open the facebook.com in one window, and in new tab I want to open driver.get google.com. But if I execute this file, what will happen? Let's see what happens. So it will launch the web browser. It will first open facebook.com, and immediately after that it will open google.com on the same window. So it will open both the website first and then second one in the same window. So if I want to go back to the facebook.com, I have to click on navigate back. But what is my scenario? I want to open this google.com in another tab. I want to open google.com in new tab. So for that we have one new method in Selenium 4. So in previous version it might not be there, but in Selenium 4 we have the new method for that. So what we have to do is, here we are opening facebook.com. After that we have to use one method, that is driver.switch to. We have previously used this switch to method to switch between multiple windows. Now we can use driver.switch to. Previously we have seen .window method, in which we have to pass the window ID. So to move, it will move the focus from current window to the window ID which we have provided. But we have one new method, driver.switch to new window. So what it will do, it will open new tab. But for opening new tab, here we have to pass one value, that is tab. So this command driver.switch to new window, and in which we are passing tab. So it will open the new tab, and in that tab this google.com will be opened. So if I execute this file, let's see the output. So it is launching the web browser. It will open facebook.com in one tab, it will open new tab, and in the new tab it will open google.com. So that is the scenario which you want to do. So first, and if you want to switch between the windows, we can use switch to window method. So previously we had seen, already in previous session we have seen how to switch between multiple windows or multiple tabs. So here we have opened facebook.com in first tab, then we open new tab, and in the new tab we have opened google.com. Now let's say I want to open one more tab, and in that I want to open amazon.com. So what I can do, I will again use driver.switch to new window, and in this, after that I can again open driver.get amazon.com. So now let's execute this file. So when we run this file, what it will do, it will first open facebook.com in one tab, then it will open new tab. In that tab google.com will be opened, then it will open another tab, third tab, and in that amazon.com is opened. Right? So this is how we can work with opening new tab and opening new website in that. I am just closing it. This is for new tabs. Now the same thing we can do for new windows now. So now what happened, we opened the new tab in the same window. But let's say I'm just commenting this part. Now we will see how to open new website in new window. So it will open another window now. We have seen multiple tabs in same window, but now I want to open different window itself. So for that, so let's say I am just using driver.get. It will launch the web browser and it will open the facebook.com. After that, again we have to use driver.switch to, command is same, method is same, that is new window, and instead of tab now we have to pass window here. So when we use tab, it will open the new tab. When we will use window, then it will open new window itself. And in that new window, I want to open google.com. So I am just copying it and pasting it here. Now let's execute this file. So it will open the first window. It will launch the facebook.com in it. And then if you see, it has launched another window. It opened another window and opened the google.com. So both the windows are different now. If you see, that was the previous window and this is the second window. I am closing both of them. Let's say I want to open the third window now. So what I will do, I am just copying it and then I am switching to new window again, and then I will open, let's say, amazon.com in it. So now let's execute this file. So now let's run this file. So it will launch the web browser. It will open the new window in which google.com is open now. It will open another window in which amazon.com will be open. So total 3 windows are open now, right? So this is how we can open with new windows. If you see, there are 3 windows now. So I am closing all the 3 windows. So this is the scenarios which we have seen. So we know how to open a link in a new tab instead on the same page. We have also seen how to open a new application in new tab of the same window. And then we have also seen how to open a new application in new window itself, right? So these are the 3 scenarios which we have seen. We have to use driver.get and then switch to .new window method, in which we have to pass whether we want to open tab, or if you want to open window, then you have to pass window in it. So thanks for watching this video. In the coming session, we will see some interesting topic about Selenium with Python.